Well, I think we can all agree that November has arrived. We had a big storm last night. I mean, there was anticipation of the big storm and high winds. If that happened, I don't know because I crashed. I was so tired. I have read there's a lot of debris on the roads and on the highway. And I haven't walked around the property yet, but things look pretty much the way they always look. One thing was interesting though, I was sitting up here around 10:30 at night having something to drink, and it was really, really still. The heavy rain hadn't started yet, but I could hear the wind way up the mountain. I mean, way up the mountain. I could hear this roaring sound. And then it took quite a while, like maybe a minute or more, for it to come down here and hit me here on the porch. I know that sometimes in the summer, I could hear the wind. You could hear a rustling, but it was closer, and the rustling was followed almost immediately by the actual breeze. This was way up, and it took quite some time to get down here. The interesting thing about storms is that there's often a long, quiet period before they hit. Yesterday we had some drizzle and there was a little bit of breeze, but the closer it got to the storm, the more it felt like there was a vacuum almost, like everything was anticipating. I don't know how else to express it. I've seen this before. Maybe I've seen it before in other places, but because I'm so aligned with the weather here and with the environment here, I really felt it more. This fall and late fall season has been busy, busy, busy. I am doing the Airbnb, and it's been going, I would say, very well. I don't have, it's not back-to-back guests because I've set Airbnb up in such a way that there is no back-to-back reservations. You can slow your reservations down with Airbnb, and I have done that mainly because I'm not quite up to the fast pace of turnover and that sort of thing. I'm still working on the cleaning. I'm still working on the getting things ready, the laundry, all that sort of stuff. Oh, I see this is not aligned. There we go. That's better. Anyway, so I don't have back-to-back yet because of that. And I don't think I want to. I need a little recuperating time, and I do all the cleaning myself and all that stuff, and it is hard. It's not hard in a bad way. It's just physically demanding, and I don't think I could do this like all the time quickly. So the pace that I have is good enough for now, and I guess at some point I might get someone in to help me, but right now I'm still trying to figure my way out through this. I've also been doing some home improvements here a little bit. I did a massive clean out of my bedroom. I mean, into the closet and back out to the room. Finally got my summer clothes completely put away. There was some periods of time when you weren't sure what was going to happen. You know, during the day you could almost go sleeveless, and then by the time evening fell, you'd be wearing a jacket. So that's been resolved now. And everything's been put away, vacuum packed, and all my winter clothes are hanging up. I vacuumed out the small closet and just went through the blankets, went through everything, just a massive wipe down, clean out. Get a lot of spider webs here. Cleaned all the spider webs for now. Did clean them, everything. Washed the curtains and everything. Did a deep clean, vacuum, all that sort of stuff. So that room feels pretty good, and I'm making my way out to the rest of the house. My bathroom is catastrophic. There is no baseboards, and it was curling up around the edge of the linoleum or the flooring there and curling up, and water was getting under there. So I've handyman Paul doing that, putting down baseboards. I got some rubber baseboards at at Home Depot, and he's getting that all lined up. I've got a long way to go with that bathroom. Generally, the baseboards go on way later in the game, but right now I can't redo the whole bathroom. But I can take care of each problem as it arises, and right now the problem is not having decent baseboards. So he closed up all the holes. There were holes and some stuff was rotting out, so all that around the bathroom is fixed. And he's going to come, I think, tomorrow when the rain stops, and do some caulking and do some painting, and then he'll put the baseboard. I'm leaving the floor. I think if I make sure it's really, really clean all the time, it will be okay. I have a pedestal sink in there I want to change out, so I can find one someplace. And that sort of thing. Just some minor cosmetic changes, maybe paint. Everything needs to be pulled out, but that's years away, and right now I just want to deal with what I have going on right now. Pretty much have pulled out the garden, what's left of the garden, at least the annuals, pulled off the green tomatoes. I'm not going to be getting any redder out there now. So those are on my windowsill. And I made some really good breaded zucchini from the last 2 zucchini I had on the plant. And there's going to be some massive changes next year in the garden. I really had a chance to look at where the sun was hitting and what was going on, and water sources, this, that, and the other. So I'm going to be moving a lot of things out to another part of the property, which gets full sun and has a reliable water source that doesn't involve complicating factors like bad geography and carrying water, watering cans across areas that shouldn't be walked on, and et cetera, et cetera. So thought about that all summer, and I'm going to start doing it. I have some trees out here and some vines that I'd like to get planted during the planting season for that, and we'll get it all figured out. The one big issue with these short days, because daylight savings time has come and gone, is that I run out of daylight before I run out of things to do. And the porch right now is kind of not looking so good, and I have some things I want to put under the house, but I just run out of time. This is the sort of stuff I usually do the late afternoon, early evening, when the days are longer, and right now I just can't get to it. I don't like being outside as it gets dusk. So when the weather clears up, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to clear out under the house and get things arranged, put the fans in there, and the last vestiges of the warm weather. I've got a table full of stuff. I don't like my table in the living room to be crowded full of stuff, but I have paperwork. I don't know, a lot of transitional items I'm taking care of hopefully today. I have the laundry room I need to get in order. I want to say once and for all, but the laundry room kind of expands and contracts. Like right now I had a lot of laundry from the Airbnb and backup laundry, and so that's everywhere, and I was drying some stuff out on a dryer, and usually I put the dryer outside, but it was, rainy, so I didn't do that. So I've got that drying on the drying rack, and I cleaned out the freezer, and I don't know, there's just a lot going on in there. So I think I'm going to take advantage of being inside today to just get that squared away and have everything that needs to go downstairs ready by the door, and just do some catching up in there. I also have the second bedroom, and that's catastrophic. That gets out of control real easy. What I need here is a garage. I don't have a garage. So the garage ends up being that second bedroom or the laundry room to a certain extent, and it is so aggravating. I do have one small storage shed. You can see that behind me. I got it at Costco, but that is kind of an Airbnb storage shed. A little bit for the house, but I've got extra dishes in there, extra linens, towels in totes, in safe totes that won't get wet. I have some stuff in the house here, blankets. This business is going well, but it requires like a lot of stuff. So, and backup stuff. I don't have easy access to a store, So if something goes wrong or something gets broken, and something actually did get broken, 2 things got broken, and it was okay. But it's nice to either have Amazon to get stuff here quickly before the next guest arrives, or to just have some close and quick backup. So I think today is going to be a straighten up day. I have some light when it's light outside, and I have some natural light. When it's dark already outside and I have the light bulbs going, I don't know, I don't have the same motivation. I feel like it's a different energy. Another way to put that is I'm very lazy after dark, so take that any way you want. This is definitely baking weather. I made a carrot bread last night with walnuts and with carrots, of course, that has applesauce in it, and it has cranberries in it. So I'm going to be doing that recipe. I filmed it. It's just good and solid and heavy duty. And what I like about the recipe, I saw it in the Taste of Home baking cookbook, is that it has a lot of basic foods in it that anyone would have in their house. It's a very, very basic recipe. I loved it. I love this recipe because not only is it delicious, but it's extremely frugal. I don't know when this rain is going to blow over, but it's kind of pleasant right now. It's misty up there in the mountains, and it's just a pleasant place to be. I hope that you're comfy and that you're warm and you're enjoying whatever weather you have going on. And thank you so much for watching.